and welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel, where I post every other day from 11:30 to noon Pacific Standard Time, because I am over here in California. How are you guys doing? If you guys happen to be watching my videos and you're not already subscribed, don't forget to smash the subscribe button and the like button. If you are already subscribed, don't forget you can also hit the like, hit the share, turn your post notifications on so you're made aware when I do post. You guys know I have my second channel. I'll put that up on the screen, Caitlin Thinks, where I just share my opinions and thoughts on things I see on TikTok, things going on in the world. And if you feel like following me on TikTok, I'll put that on the screen as well. I have like 240 followers over there, so no harm, no foul. You guys know I also am trying to reach the watch time hour goal on both channels. I can only do that with you guys. If you feel like letting my videos play in the background while you're cleaning, cooking, driving, doing literally whatever, it would help me so much. And thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you to everybody who is newly subscribed. I appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. It means a lot to me. Today is Saturday. I don't really have a question of the day. I couldn't really decide. I couldn't find anything on TikTok or on YouTube that I felt like I wanted that would be good, to be honest. So I figured I would just come on here and tell you guys one of my own stories. Not even one of my stories. It's my parents' story. And it's something that has always stuck with me and I've always found interesting. And I wanted to get your guys' opinion. Now, I have my leduc, even though it's like almost 11:30, but I got my leduc. I'm going to give you guys a countdown to get your drinks, your snacks, your cobija, anything else that you might need to settle into this video. And we're going to get right into it, all right? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom! Best to have all your shit. Oh my god, dude. I could not decide. I have a freaking headache today. I've had a headache for the last like 4 days and it's really driving me insane. It's really, really messing with me and I don't like it. But like I said, I'm going to tell you guys a story that my parents, or an experience that my parents had, and I want to know what you guys think about it. And I also would like to know your guys' experience in the comments below. All right. My parents, just for reference, my parents have been together for my whole entire life. They got together when they were teenagers in high school. So they dated in high school sweethearts, got out of high school. They got pregnant with me. Then after I was born, they got married when I was like 1 or almost 1. I was in the wedding. And they've been together ever since. Married, never broken up, never been apart, always lived in the same household. So this was when my parents were dating in high school before they had me. Where we live in California, there's 2 small towns. I don't want to call them cities, even though kind of, but there's 2 small towns that are literally right next to each other. The only thing separating us is a river. So they went across the river. They were going to go to the movies. It's a big, huge building. It's no longer there anymore, but it was a big, huge building. Movie theaters on the 1st and 2nd floor, I believe. I don't know. I've never been there. But the point is, they went there for a date to watch a movie. They drive there, they park, they go into the movie theater, they pay at the ticket booth, and they go to the movie theater. Their movie theater was going to be up on the 2nd floor. They walk up the stairs, they go into the movie theater, you scan as usual, and there's not really anybody there. So they pick seats right next to each other in like the middle of the rows, right? Like I said, they scanned, they didn't really see anybody, and they chose their seats. My mom and my dad are sitting there. I don't even know if the damn commercials started rolling or what, because I was born in 93, so I don't even know what year this was. But as they're sitting there, they see, my mom specifically sees this man come in. My mom sees this man come in, all right? And she saw him come in. She said she couldn't really see his face. He was kind of like this, but he had like dark, tattered clothes on, almost like what we visualize as a homeless person or an unhoused person. And she said that he just looked kind of dirty and haggard, and he looked rough. And she said he smelled. My dad didn't notice him though. He comes, and there's a lot of space in the movie theater. Like I said, I want to reiterate, there is a lot of space in the movie theater. He specifically chooses to come and sit right behind my mom. And my mom's like, okay, what the hell? Like, kind of on guard, because, you get that gut feeling. You get that weird feeling. He's sitting right behind my mom, and he starts to like kick her seat, the back of her seat. And she's like,
what the fuck, dude?
He keeps doing it. And as he's doing it, she's like kind of, trying to hint, like, stop doing that. I know you're doing it. Knock it off. It's bothering me. He keeps doing it. Then he leans forward and he starts, like, sniffing. Or, like, I don't know, dude. It freaks me out. He starts sniffing, like, smelling her. He gets close to her and goes, like that. My mom gets freaked out and she decides she's going to go to the bathroom. So she tells my dad she's going to go to the bathroom, and the bathroom is located downstairs. My dad is a gentleman. My dad is a real big grown man. My dad is the best man I've ever known and probably will ever know. Just point blank period. He's the best. So my dad being my dad, when my mom said she was going to go to the bathroom, he was like, okay, I'm going to let her go forward a little bit and then I'm going to get up and follow her. Well, my dad was going to do that anyways, but as soon as my mom got up and walked out the door and he couldn't see her anymore, that man got up and walked behind my mom like he was following her to go down to the bathroom. So my dad was like, oh, hell no. My dad was and is still like, my dad doesn't play that shit, all right? My dad knows how to fight. My dad will knock you the fuck out. So my dad gets up. My dad goes down to the bathroom, but the whole time he's walking downstairs, he doesn't see this guy. So he's like, what the hell? I know I saw him get up. I know I saw him following her. Where the fuck is this guy? So my dad gets down to the bathroom. He sits down at these little chairs next to the bathroom. He's waiting for my mom. My mom comes out and my mom's like, oh, why are you down here? And my dad was like, well, I was going to come and follow you and make sure you're all right. But as soon as you got up, that guy got up and was walking behind you. And my dad was like, but I didn't see him anywhere while I was walking down here. And my mom also didn't see anybody behind her when she was walking to the bathroom. So they're like, whoa, that's kind of fucking weird, but we'll go back and we'll choose a different spot, right? They're not going to go back to the same seats. So they go back upstairs. They get to the movie theater. They choose a different spot. Right next to each other, sitting right next to each other. They sit down. The man is nowhere to be seen. They didn't see the man downstairs. They didn't see the man by the bathroom. They didn't see the man in the movie theater. They didn't see him. All of a sudden, they look over. The man's coming in through the door, and he goes and he sits right behind my mom again. Again, he sits right behind my mom. And he keeps doing the same shit. He's knocking my mom's chair, nudging it, sniffing, all this weird shit. And the whole time, they never saw his face. They could not see his face. It was like, it was black. Like, for some reason, they couldn't see his face. But they said that he smelled like sulfury, like rotten eggs, like caca, like nasty. He's nudging my mom, sniffing my mom's air, I don't know, whatever the fuck you want to call it. And my mom said she got a bad feeling. Like, that feeling where, like, we gotta go now. We have to go. We're in danger. We need to go. She grabs my dad. She's like, let's go. We gotta go. I have a bad feeling. They go. They run out. They literally run down the stairs. They run out the front of the movie theater. And on the movie theater is on a main road in the other town. You go out the door, you're on the main road, and you can go to the left or right and cut into an alley. So that's what they do. I don't remember if they go to the left or right. They go one direction or the other. I think to the right. They cut to the right, they go into the alley, and they're waiting. Because they're like, we got to wait here. Like, we don't know what the fuck this guy's issue is. Like, what the hell? And they wanted to see if he would try to see where they went. You know what I mean? Because they did. They bolted out of there. They cut in the alley, and they're peeking, right? Like, I hate in all these videos that we watch. They're peeking. They see this guy come out of the door, standing on the street. He, like, takes his hood off, but they still cannot see his face, all right? And he sniffs the air, and he looks over to their direction, and they fucking dip and go to the car. They were so terrified. They're teenagers. They're teenagers. They were so terrified. They didn't know what to do. They never told anybody about it. They never, like, how are you going to call the police? You don't even know. You can't even describe who it was. You couldn't see the guy's face or anything. And what are you going to say? He was sniffing my chair. Like, they never could do anything about it because they didn't know. But since then, my mom felt like something followed her ever since that happened. Something has been following her. At every single apartment that we lived in and every single house, there's been some creepy, strange, weird shit going on. I'm sensitive to that shit. My mom is sensitive to that shit. My dad doesn't really pay too much attention. He's kind of just like a traditional Mexican man, doesn't pay attention to it. But that's how she feels. And my dad wanted her to go to like somebody and see if they could tell them what it was. And my mom was like, nope, absolutely not. We're not doing that. I don't want to know what it was. I don't want to know if it was something bad, because she feels like she finally got rid of it because she hasn't experienced anything in the house that they live in now. I have, but she hasn't. She said no. My dad really wanted her to try to figure out what it was and if it meant something, if it actually was something that followed them or what. But my mom said no, she's not down for it. She doesn't want to be found. She doesn't want to know. She don't need to know. But that's a story that's always stuck with me because I feel like shit like that can really happen, and I feel like something also follows me, and I don't really know how to explain it, but if you guys want to know more, I can try to explain it to you. But that's the story of when my mom and dad encountered some kind of negative being, some kind of entity, some man, I don't know what shape or form. But that's that for you guys. One of my family experiences that I wanted to share with you guys. I hope you guys enjoy it. Let me know your thoughts and your opinions on it, what you think it could be, and let me know any of your experiences down in the comments below. Thank you guys so much. I hope you enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Tomorrow's my husband's birthday, so I will catch up with you guys on Monday. Enjoy yourself, all right? Try to smile, make somebody else smile, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.